All right. A lot of people that quit drugs or alcohol, they get caught up in, and when I say a lot of people, include myself, I also got caught up in this, and this is why I'm talking about it. It's a tough hurdle. As they get caught up in a failed mindset, it's illogical. You think if you quit drinking or you quit doing drugs or whatever it is that you're doing, that all of a sudden life is going to be fantastic and gold coins and opportunities are going to pour from the heavens and you're going to be singing and dancing on the yellow brick road with the Tin Man and shit. Okay? That ain't life. That ain't the real world. Why I call it a failed, illogical mindset is because you're not peeling back the layers of the onion, right? So the reason why your life sucks if you're doing drugs too much, it's not necessarily because of the drugs or the alcohol physically. It's because of your bad choices and your bad decision making. You're having problems with the law. You're having problems in your relationship. You're having no problems with your finances. You have problems with work. You have all these problems from the drugs and alcohol. But it's not like you pour alcohol onto your desk at work and it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem because of your bad decision making. So you ingest more of these drugs and this leads to more bad decision making, which therefore leads to a shittier life. Right? So when you take the drug or the alcohol out, you think, oh, my life's going to be great. And then a month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, 6 months in, life still sucks because you've been making bad decisions for years, maybe a decade, maybe 2 decades, right? And you got yourself in a bad spot with all those things I mentioned. So it can be a tough hurdle and you can go right back to the alcohol because what happens is because of the failed theological outlook to begin with, you didn't understand what the real problem was to begin with. Now you get 2 months, 3 months, 6 months down the road, you're still having a hard time in life. So you go back to the booze because you think, well, booze must not have been a problem. Nope. The bad decisions were the problem, which are now you're going to be making more of because you're drinking again. All right. So it's a tough one. It is a tough one. So you have to get your head around that, you know, this ain't Wizard of Oz. All right. This is real life. And in real life, if we're keeping it pretty real, Oz, the place where they want to be, the promised land, is the yellow brick road. Okay, what you need is the yellow brick road. Just stay on it. That's where you need to be. Just do what you need to do. All right, and keep doing it. And then enjoy the fruits of your labor along the way, but keep doing it. Don't get idle hands. If you're a type of person like me, I'll tell you, if I get idle hands, I start doing things I shouldn't be doing. I don't start drinking and doing crazy stuff, but small things, I drink too much coffee. I pick my phone up too much. Whatever, things like this. And if I'm idle and I'm not sticking to my daily routine and my daily plan, I can get distracted easily. So know that going in that it's not going to just boom, life is fantastic. All right, it's going to be a grind, just like because you grinded your way into that hole, you got to grind your way out of it. All right, and this is why when I quit drinking, I was like my chemical reward system was broken. I was gray. I was flat for like 6 months probably. Not too high, not too low. Couldn't get excited. Couldn't get mad, just was like emotionally kind of like blah. And it's because what's happened in your brain is you've made a pathway for dopamine receptors where all they know is from alcohol to here, boop, boop, boop. They only got one path. And it's wore out so deep, that's the only way the dopamine knows to flow. So it's in layman's terms, of course. So you're not able to flow right from the other sources of dopamine. From the productive sources, it doesn't feel the way it's supposed to feel. All right, this is why, like, I can use the scientific language if you want, your prefrontal cortex and all these receptors and yada huda yada yada. But it doesn't matter, right? Just understand the action steps that I give you. The cold plunge will increase your dopamine by 250% for hours and hours. Just the cold plunge. Okay, so I'm trying to give you guys the science in layman's terms. Do the cold plunge and it pushes dopamine. Remember we were talking about it's in a rut. Dopamine can't flow anywhere but that one spot because it's been used to getting it from the drug. All right, well, cold water floods it with, with dopamine, and that's how it starts to find new pathways and it make you feel better. Same with the gym. Same with the checklist, okay? What you're trying to do is get the new pathways of the dopamine in your brain get back going again so you can feel good again, so you don't have this 6 months of gray, a year of gray, and then you go back to drinking. Because every time people, not every time, a lot of times people with this failed mindset, they go back, right? Because they don't understand what I'm trying to tell you right now. So just understand what I'm trying to tell you right now is your life sucks, not necessarily because of the drug. Your life sucks because the drug makes you make bad decisions, okay? So in order to stop making bad decisions and get your mind back under full power and of righteous power, all right, you have to be abstinent from the drugs, not get dopamine from those anymore, and do what I told you to do on the action steps to get the new dopamine connections going and get you back going where you want to go. Get you feeling good, get you righteous, get you power. Where you're not like, man, life still sucks, I'm not drinking, I'm partying. Drinking and partying is for fucking peasants. Okay? Stick to your plan. Reverse engineer the main you, the real you, the godly version of you, the righteous version of you that you're supposed to bring out here. You're supposed to bring to your family, to your community. You're supposed to bring everything you got. Okay, write it down, reverse engineer it, stick to that. Don't be idle. Don't be looking for coins to fall from the sky just because you're not drinking alcohol or doing heroin or whatever it is you used to do. You've been making bad decisions for a long time. It's going to take a while to get that back going. Just know that and don't quit. Don't quit. Keep going. And yes, this is a 100-year-old globe and a 100-year-old watch and art and roses. And no, I'm not a billionaire. I just get down like that. And there's a 100-pound pit bull right there too. So, feds, I'm not rich. I just look that way. Be well.